I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 20. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Play action. It's Lawrence. It's hauled in by Shepard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Wizards have taken a first-quarter lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
to go, first quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Shepard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open net, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Touchdown! Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Aviators have got it back to within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Lawrence. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone, and that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Wilson snags it left side. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Wizards will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again to Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this round.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Flushed out right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Sliding out of the pocket. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Now that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense just added 2 more onto their lead, and now they'll see what they can do here offensively as they get it back following the free kick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lawrence going to keep this himself. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence, he's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On play action, Lawrence on the move to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. They'll roll him out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson His second touchdown on the season.
And the Aviators' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
From his end zone, Wilson. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And Wilson with it, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dance into it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Now Lawrence.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Wizards are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. They go play action with Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Lawrence going to keep it again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Yeah, baby.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but